Hi, and welcome to the Route Invoicer. Today I'm going to show you the basics of how the Route Invoicer works, and I think you'll see pretty quickly how this can help your organization to run much more effectively. So I'm going to get in here. I'm going to select client year, so I select what month and year I'm in. Then I'm going to select a client to show you. So in this example, I've created the Route Invoicer to be a pool cleaning route. So if you come down here into the update items in config panel, you can see you can change all your different items that you have. You have a couple different sections. You have cleaning, you have parts. So it could be parts and labor. However your business works. We use it for dry pickup and delivery dry cleaning services, where you could change this to suits, for example, and come up here, and now suits is in the quantity, suits is in the current total. So you can see this is a very flexible program. You can change everything. You can change the name of the business, the email address, the URL from all right here. But let's go back to this pool cleaning example that we had. So I'm going to add, I just did a pool cleaning, and I have a ticket number of 111111 for this, for my records and for my client here. I did 3 hours of pool cleaning. I did a pH balance, I replaced a filter, I fixed a jet in their jacuzzi, and we did some grouting to fix some tiles here. So and then we also had to replace the pump. So what I do here is I submit this order, and as you can see, what it's done is giving me a quantity for my hours, the pH balance, to replace the filter, fixed jets, and it has populated on the right hand side here with some totals for what each of these items cost. Now of course this would probably cost more, but this is a demo, so I'm just showing you that portion of it. So as you look down here at the bottom, you can see there's a grand total, and then there's some more options here. You can put some referral discounts, percentage discounts. You can also add a credit to this if you would like. All that stuff is available right here in the discount manager. And this is a full CRM and invoice program. So this is great for small business because it will keep you in track of all your contacts. You can see a big contact list here. If you have hundreds of clients, you can go through, you can get their email, their phone number, their address quite easily. You can see your expenses. So if I wanted to add an expense, I could add one right now. So update an expense, gas, I can keep track of how much. Well, these days it's going to probably be more around that, right? No, let's be more realistic here. So submit my gas, and now when I come down to my monthly expense, you can see I have a gas expense, I have a yearly expense. So that's kind of how that works, and everything's in these collapsible tabs. So when you take a high-level overview of it all, it's kind of like that. So I can also see what I've done for the month. I can see my totals. I can see any past due that anybody owes me here. I have my pricing section. I can set all my prices, so I can change my default prices. So each person can have their own price list. So what you do is you go to that person, the month and the year, and you select their prices. And of course this is all reflective on the month and the year that you're in. So if I wanted to give landscaping a price, I would just put in $2 here, and I would submit that. And when I come back, now for my landscaping, it's going to cost $2 for him to do that landscaping. So also I can change my cost price. So I'm going to say, okay, well, I charged him $2, but it only cost me 50 cents to do my landscaping. Now all of this is reflected in my totals here under my individual. Well, that's my item count, but I actually have a totals as well. So in my totals, I've got my monthly gross, what I took in, or what I should be taking in, my costs, my net, my costs just for cleaning section, for the parts section, then the quantity for each of those sections. It's broken into two different sections that you can change down in the config section. You actually have a per capita average, your expenses total, your net after expenses. So you can actually drill down and see the breadth of how strong your business is doing, and this is all stored and backed up in the cloud. So no longer are you worrying about, is my data safe? If my computer crashes, if I get a virus, am I going to be able to maintain all this? Now it's all completely secure and safe in the cloud. So that's the gist of it. You can add as many clients as you want. You just add them here. You can add it as you make a new month. You transfer your past balances to the new month, and it puts the balances in the past due, and you pay that off. I'm going to show you more about that later. But if you delete a client, you can delete them there, and then they're not in the list. And you can get rid of the month and the year as well if you want to start a month and year over. Or you can change the contact information here. So, how do you get paid? That's one of the most critical parts. This helps you get paid faster, and I'm going to show you how. I'm going to go down to send an email. Now, if a client doesn't want a digital statement, because sometimes clients just, they want paper statements, that's it. You have the option to set that here, that they'll never get a digital statement. So if you did like a bulk email for, like you did a check all and you sent invoices, it wouldn't send the invoice to those that didn't say yes. But if you don't select this, you can actually put your own message in this box right here, and it will, you could just say, hi, how you doing? You could send that out to everybody, or I'm going to be on vacation on this date. Also, if you're on a route schedule, you can just select everybody that's on Mondays, or everybody that's on Tuesdays or Wednesdays or Thursdays, and it'll automatically check those for you, or you can just check everybody. In this case, we're just going to show Albert Einstein here, and he doesn't have any past due. This is a great thing. If you get 2 weeks in and no one's paid you and they still have past due and you need to get some money in, you can just send that invoice out again, and you'll be surprised. People will start paying right away. So let's send this off. So what happens is I click, oh yeah, I need to select what month I'm in. It knows the year because it grabs it automatically, and I want to send an I just sent it. I want to send an invoice, so I click invoice, and then I send that. So now it tells me, you know, you have sent the message successfully. So when I go to my email, I have this basic text that says, thank you for doing business with Demo Pool Repair. Below is your invoice. Your invoice is ready to be viewed. You click it, and it brings it up. There we go. Invoice numbers. I actually entered one earlier with the same invoice number, so that's why it's there twice. But if you notice, you've got your invoice number, monthly total, $17.92, pay now. Big as can be. You click that, and they're off to the page to pay you. All you need is a PayPal account, and you do not have to pay with your email. You can pay with a credit card. Just like that. So you just click that, and it lets you pay that way. And people love this. It allows them, it gives them more options to pay you, and in a quicker and more convenient way, and people are getting more used to using PayPal. So if you wanted to do a couple other things, I'm going to show you real quick. If you go to let's see here, close this down. You can put a note on the invoice. So thank you for your years of patronage. I will be out of town next week. Must reschedule. And you submit this. And now when we go back to that invoice and we refresh it, there is the invoice note. So you can personalize your invoices to your clients, and also you can set an itemized invoice. So show itemized invoice. Now, when I do that, what that does is, because some people want to know exactly what they're paying for, all around, can I have an itemized? Well, now you have it. You can see exactly what you paid, and it's on the fly. So all you do is check that box, submit it, and tell them to go look at their email again or send them another one, and now they can see their itemized invoice. If you want to turn it back off, you just come back over to your invoice settings, and you click it to no. Oh, I said send invoice to no, so that's how you don't send an invoice. But if you want to turn the itemized off, you go like that, you go back to your invoice, refresh, and it's gone. So as you can see, this is a very powerful tool. Now what you do when you get to the next month, let's go to the next month and I will show you. So now we're done with July, we billed everybody, we're on to August. So what do? We start a new month. Okay, so we go to July, as our current month to transfer the balance, go to August, year 2011, this is how we start a new month. We start a new month. Everybody gets carried over, now they're all into August as well. So we select August as the month we want to view, we go to Albert Einstein, we submit, and we can see he has a past due. Everyone's going to have a past due until they pay you. Once they pay you though, you can select your payment type, PayPal, check. Let's just say Mr. Albert Einstein paid with PayPal, and he paid the full amount, $17.92. But before we do that, let's just take a look here. So we've got our monthly totals in past due. We can see Albert Einstein $17.92. When we go down to our select clients to email, we've got $17.92. So we know we can re-email him if he hasn't paid us. But now we just hit submit here, and he doesn't owe us anything anymore. It's taken away, and we just can see all of our totals. So there's no totals for the month right now, but you can see it for the year because we're on a new month. So if you have any questions, I think you can see that this is a pretty powerful tool, and you will be able to really impress your clients with your technology base. For a very small amount per month, you get a CRM, you get a full contact management solution, and a powerful online paying without doing any kind of merchant services. And you'll be able to have the peace of mind that you can stay on top of your clients and grow and put that time and energy that you spent building your business back into building your business and not into just doing your billing and accounting. So that's the end of my demo. If you have any questions, you can email me at demo@routeinvoicer.com. That's demo@routeinvoicer.com. Thank you.